Hey guys, so I'm here with a huge art and hobby haul. I got a art and hobby voucher for my birthday and I decided to go spend it today. So before I start digging into all the bits and pieces that I got, I said I better film this because I just want to make all of the things with them. First thing I got, I didn't actually get it in art and hobby, but I just got packaging tape. So yeah, there's that. Not very exciting, but there you go. Next thing I got was these Duo Crafts 4x4 inch textured red and green cards and envelopes. I already have one pack of these, but I have to get some more. There's 25 in this pack, and I believe that this pack is €4 or thereabouts. So there's those ones. I also got the A6 size of those. There's 50 in this, and I think this is 8 or €9. I'm not 100% sure. But again, it's the same texturized kind of feeling, and again, there's red and green in this one as well. Next thing I got is another craft knife. I have a X-Acto knife. You can hear the baby there in the background. She's playing. I have a X-Acto knife. In fact, I have two of them, and I keep losing them, and I simply refuse to buy new X-Acto knives because I know I have two in the house somewhere. So I just buy these craft ones when I am in the craft store. They're just a super cheap craft knife. I think they're like €1 or something, and I just use these until I find my X-Acto knife because I have all of the blades for it and I just refuse to buy a new one. Next thing I got was some red and green gems. These were $1.50 a pack, if I believe so. These are the 6mm gems, and these ones are 3mm. You'll notice that a lot of this stuff is Christmas themed because I want to make Christmas cards. I'm gonna make my own Christmas cards this year, so I picked up a load of stuff. So yeah, red and green gems there. I also picked up some black embossing powder because I don't have black. I think the only colours that I have so far are silver, white, cream, a weird iridescent blue, and a red glitter one. So I picked up a black and I picked up a copper. I thought copper might go nice with Christmas. They didn't have a nice gold. They had this weird yellowy gold, but I'm not about that. The next thing that I got is a couple of, next thing I got was just some A6 cello bags. These are perfect for the personal size kits that I make, just to keep them nice and contained. So I went ahead and got another pack of these. I think these are like €3. They're not massively expensive. The next thing I got are some stamp sets. The first one I got was this one. It was €7, and it is a floral stamp set by Duo Crafts. It comes in a little pocket there. They're a bit all over the place. Hang on one second. Let me just put him back where he's supposed to be. So what you have here is you have, put my hand behind it here. So you have lots of different types of flowers, and you have lots of different types of decorative things. And I thought these would come in really useful for doing things like wreaths and stuff. And what I like about these Duo Craft Creativity stamp sets is they come in pockets like this, which are punched for the A5 folder if you have it. I don't have that many of these stamp sets, so I don't have that, basically, in a nutshell. But that's that stamp set, and that was €7, and I just thought that'd be really cool. You can see a demonstration of it here on a tag where you can see the florals and the stems. I'll probably use it in a wreath for Christmas, but I just thought that'd be really cool. Next two stamp sets I got were actually in the reduced section. This one was €5 reduced down to $2.50, and it's just a couple of ornaments, and it's like a Yuletide log, and then a couple of like little snowflakes or whatever. So I got that one, and then I got this one, which is like a banner sort of reward flag, and then it has down here simply the best, world's greatest, and #1. And again, that was $4.50 reduced down to $2.25. Next thing I got was a couple of bags of sequins. I got some gold and silver sequins, and I got some red and green sequins. And these were €3 a pack, but there is loads of sequins in them, so these will keep me going for a while, and more than likely enough for next Christmas as well. And then the next thing that I got, which is the second to last thing that I got, is loads of paper packs. So a couple of these are actually in plastic. So I'll start with this one that isn't in plastic. This is the Wild at Heart set. Now this one's probably been out for a while, judging by how the packaging is on it. It's not exactly not worn at the edges, but I just thought the paper in this was absolutely beautiful. Oh, let me just get the plastic off there. If I was a professional, I'd have had this sorted out before I even filmed, but anyway. Okay, so this is the Wild at Heart one. This one was €10. It's a 6x6 card pack of texturized paper, and if I'm not mistaken, there is 64 sheets in this of across 16 designs. So I'll just flip through them real quick for you. So we've got this really, really beautiful textured kind of wood finish, which is gorgeous. And you've got 4 sheets of each design. This is a really nice textured brown kind of plaid. Then you've got this embossed stag's head repeated pattern. Then you have like this wall of pictures of animals. This is also embossed. The frames on these are embossed. So 4 of those. Then you have this kind of, it's like shiny embossed. I guess these are like leaves, right? Leaves and branches. So 4 sheets of that. Then we've got this really nice, again, the animals are embossed on this, but it's like newsprint articles, or they might be dictionary descriptions of animals. So you've got stags and hares and owls and things. So again, 4 sheets of that. Then you've got this really large rabbit, or I guess he's probably a hare, right? With him shiny embossed. Then you've got this really nice striped diagonal pattern. You've got this nice kind of autumn leaf silhouette, although it's not really silhouetted, but it's kind of monotone, but it's nice. You've got this other wood finish one. Oh, we're hitting into the double-sided ones here. I didn't even notice. So this one has a kind of a really fine, I'll have to lift it up to show you guys, a really fine grid pattern on it. And then this one has this really dark this kind of reminds me of like 70s wallpaper. Then you've got this other kind of diagonal stripe design, which is quite nice. And then you've got a kind of a green fine grid on this side. Then you've got this is a lovely polka dot actually. It's very muted tones. And again, you've got a yellow mustard kind of fine grid. You've got this really cute acorn and oak leaf repeated pattern with another brown plaid. Then you've got this, I guess it's kind of like diamondy or something, repeated pattern with, some owls on the back of that. And then next we've got this is gorgeous too. This is kind of like a diamond pattern, but again, these are all very earthy tones, and you've got a brown repeated pattern on the back of that one. And, oh, these trees are gorgeous. So you've got this tree repeated pattern and then some stags. And I think that's the last one there. So again, Wild at Heart, this was €10, but it's very, these would be great for masculine cards, but also they're very earthy toned, which I quite like. The next kit I got was $5.50, and I think that these are loose. They're not actually in a pad. Yeah, they are loose. Okay, so this one was $5.50. It's called Couture du Jour. So outfits of the clothes of the day. I'm not entirely sure what couture means. But there's 72 sheets of 6 sheets of 12 designs. So there's 6 sheets of 12 different designs here. This is 150 gram cardstock. And the Wild at Heart one was 200 gram heavyweight cardstock. So let's get into these designs. So I think that these are all single-sided there. Okay, so you've got this really nice, these kind of are slightly Parisian to me. It's definitely kind of the look that I'm seeing. I'm just going to put the cap on this blade or I will end up cutting myself. Now, okay, so you've got this really nice kind of, you know, sewing bust and a bird cage and like a padded chair and some roses and things on this pattern. So it's quite nice. The next one then has some like French words with some flowers and some large polka dots. The next one is this really pretty striped pattern. Then you've got this beautiful large polka dot. You've got this kind of muted one with, again, lots of French words. And you've got this one with some postcards, some shoes, some suitcases, and again that same French wording. This beautiful green repeated pattern. And you've got a blue, could you see that repeat? You could. And you've got this blue tiny grid, which is quite nice. Then you have this one here again with those kind of same French word styles, but with forget-me-nots and some other pink flowers, some little butterflies. You've got a small pink polka dot. This one is gorgeous. Then you have again some more of these French words with some yellow dresses and some shoes and some pink polka dot dresses. That dress is actually polka dot. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then the last one in this kit, which is actually faced the other way around, is this one here. So again, similar theme. This one has like large circles with roses and some butterflies in there. So that was the Couture de Jour pack, and again that pack was $5.50, and again it's by is it Duo Crafts? It's called April Rose is the name of the company that makes it, if I'm not mistaken. According to the packaging, it does not want to go back into this packaging, so I guess it's just not going to go back into the packaging. It's a Dovecraft set. The next set I got is two of the Paper Mania Duo Crafts ones. These are in the reduced section, and these were $5.50 reduced down to $2.75. So they're the capsule collection that Duo Crafts does every so often. I didn't get the mono one, but I do have the mocha in the baby section, in the selection size. But these are foiled papers. So this one is the Geometric Neon. It's 36 pack of 6x6 inch papers. And I think that these are all different designs. These are both 160 grams. And I'll just flick through them really quickly. So we've got, oh, I'll have to hold them up like this so you can see them. So you've got this hex with these gold foiling on them. You've got this kind of muted honeycomb. Then you've got a kind of a neon honeycomb with the foiling. You've got, this is a very, very subtle yellow honeycomb. Then you have this kind of muted honeycomb but with the bright pops of pink. Then you have a kind of a peachy toned one with this pattern on the bottom of it. And it's a repeated pattern with a lot of that kind of orange, neon and gold gilding. Then you've got that same muted one but in a green. Then you have this pattern, which is predominantly white with some gold squares and that same orangey neon. You've got a green with that square kind of geometric shape on it. This same one with a tiny bit of gold foiling on it, but in a kind of a brown tone, like a taupe tone. And that same colour in the square box pattern. Then you've got this larger sheet here with the gold foiling. This one's lovely. I really like this one with the different shaped boxes. So that is that one, if I can actually separate these two pages. Then you've got this polka dot with that kind of same earth tone and the gold gilding and then that neon orange. Then you've got a green with this kind of, with the same design but in circles. And you've got this kind of polka dot that's condensed and then in a bit more sporadic down here towards the bottom. And you've got the peachy tone with that circle geometric design. Then you've got this straight polka dot with the yellow, the green, that peachy tone, the neon pink and the gold foiling. You've got these green arrows. You've got a very subtle yellow, it's not a chevron, what are they, zigzag lines. And you've got the arrows with a hot pink. And you've got a peachy toned zigzag lines. And you've got some arrows with the neon orange. You've got a brown earth toned arrows. Then you have some triangles with some with some foils. You've got a very subtle yellow tiny triangle pattern. You've got this kind of topsy-turvy one with neon pink and some gold foiling. You've got this pattern here with the hot pink and the green and the yellow. You've got this fine kind of taupe coloured triangle pattern. Then you've got a condensed pattern here on the top that goes down into a more sporadic one in the triangle shape with the gold. Tiny, tiny triangles. So you've got the neon pink, you've got the green here, the taupe and the gold foiling. You've got a very subtle teardrop yellow. You've got a teardrop one here with some gilding, or again some foil, not gilding. Then you've got that same pattern but in the green subtle paper. You've got it in a large teardrop pattern with some stripes and some solids, and then you've got this nice subtle peach teardrop one. So again, like similar designs but lots of different choices there. And so really quickly we'll move into the Mako one, which I suspect, this one was actually torn, but I suspect it actually has the same patterns, so I'll just flick through them really quickly. So they start off with the hexes. I'll put it up here so these are all like kind of coffee toned, so I like to call them, which is probably why it's called maca. But I'll just flick through them really quickly. So you start off with your hexes. This one's gorgeous. Yeah, they're the same patterns going through, but just with the different tones. So, and then you move into your boxes. And then into your circles. And then your arrows and your zigzags. This one is gorgeous. And then into your triangles. More triangles. There's a lot of triangles actually. And then into your teardrops. This one is gorgeous. And then your last one. So again, same patterns, just the different color tones. And they were on special. I figured, you know what, I'll find something to do with them at some point or another. And then the very last thing that I got was these decorative toppers that I've never seen in Art and Hobby before. So I got loads of them. They're all Christmas themed, not that you're surprised. And I'll just go through them. Each one, if I'm not mistaken, has 6 die cuts in it, and they were 50 cents each. So I got this cute little reindeer. I got this glittery Merry Christmas. I got this decoration bell-shaped thingy. Then I got a season's greeting kind of flag with some silver on it. These little manger, Mary and Joseph, baby Jesus manger ones. I got this wreath with some green glitter on it. I got 2 packs of these ones because I just thought they were really cute. These blue glittery Christmas trees. I got this gold foiled big present. I got this Happy Christmas with the silver foiling. Another decoration. This is kind of a blue one with some gold foiling. I got a little robin with some holly leaves. I got this star saying Christmas wishes. And then I got this Santa with some like really tall triangular trees and some silver foiling. So that is basically everything that I got from Art and Hobby. Like I said, it was a huge haul, and I'm looking forward to getting crafting with all of these. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Alright, bye.